So, damn, my eyebrows was looking crazy. There's just a realization that I've had because of a conversation that I had with a friend the other day, and I was just reminded of it. And in the moment, was like, you need to stop trying to save these thoughts and like, okay, I'll record it later. No, like the whole point of this shit is get the thoughts out, articulate them in a way that is hopefully comprehensible to someone, and hopefully it's comprehensible to someone in a way that I'm not talking in circles or I'm not getting off the train of thought, but being able to have a thought and solidify it while I am expressing it. Because the thought's there, I have it. It was a reminder of a reminder of an epiphany, or a reminder of a aha or insightful moment. And that was the fact that I just drank water with ice cubes from the freezer, drinking tap water. Now, to an average person, that's not even a big deal, because for most that is within the norm. But then there's the people that don't drink tap water, and then there's the people that have ice machines, and then on top of that, I have a fan in my window right now because I don't have AC. All these things, I've been accustomed to the opposite because of my life in college and the lifestyle I was able to live when I got like older and the college age of stuff like that. But at the same time, coming back to it, it's not like a downgrade really, because I grew up having to drink tap water. I grew up drinking out of a waterfall, not a water faucet, a hose outside. I've used ice cubes. I've been in houses where we had fans in windows. And what sparked this epiphany is the idea that they asked me why I am happy that I grew up in the Midwest versus the coast. And if I had my preference, I don't think that I would change it. And I think that because of the way that I grew up in the Midwest, in the way that on average people are in the Midwest, that is just better in my opinion. But of course I'm biased, but at the same time I can make the argument. I think it's really amazing that growing up there, I I've been prepared for just about anything that I can think of or that has hit me this far in my life, and that's amazing. Like we got the extremes of every weather. So coming to a place that has snow, that's nothing. Going to a place that's hot, that's nothing. Going to a place that has tornadoes, it's nothing. Like all that stuff. And that's so cool to me because I value diversity and breadth of knowledge. And it's so funny that in my environmental raising, it also was like that. Like just being well rounded. That's very cool to me in terms of I can hold my own in a lot of different environments and in a lot of different scenarios, but there are some things where it's like I don't really have a like I'm not Alaska cold prepared or Canada cold prepared, and I'm not Texas heat prepared. Every or not Texas. I think Arizona's probably better than Texas. No, that's different because Texas still has humidity. I digress. I'm not equator. How about that? Equator heat equipped, but I'm acclimated enough to where I wouldn't be struck the hell out because I'm in that environment because I've experienced that before. I've already experienced it, and it's just more consistently experiencing it if I was in those different environments. And the same thing with being humbled in beginnings that make certain things not really feel like a downgrade, or I'm not bougie enough to not be able to go back to quote unquote my roots. And that's a thing that people say, oh, like money changes you. So like if you get money, then you upgrade your lifestyle and you become a different person. You become used to that lifestyle, and so you're a changed person, which is like to a degree. I think that there's validity in that, but at the same time, I had enough money to have all the basic luxuries that, and like I was like, oh, I never thought that I would live another day without having air conditioning and having a house or a temperature that I can control. But at the end of the day, like, oh, I'm in that situation. I don't have an ice maker. I make it in cubes like we used to do at my grandma's house, and I've experienced that, and that's just, I don't know, it's beautiful, and I see it in my personality, and I appreciate that in my personality that this doesn't feel like a downgrade. It doesn't feel like I'm doing something that feels lower than me. And I don't know if there will be a time where there's anything like that for me. And I hope that this be like this is just a foundational moral stance on this kind of stuff. I think the only thing that I probably couldn't get into would just be like a messy home and just having a mess in my home, because I've gotten used to my space being clean and my space being my space, and there's areas where like things are cluttered, but it's quote unquote organized clutter, so it's a little different. I just really appreciate that I am aware of that I am the way that I am, and that I can continue to live in the moment in appreciation of both my past, present, and future.